feel like it looks like I'm always wearing the same thing on camera. I do have other clothes. I just wear a lot of grey in winter. So I do own more than a grey jumper t-shirt. So hi everyone, we are talking Benefit brows today. As you are probably aware, Benefit have released a whole collection of new brow stuff that was released in July to the public. I was really lucky to get my hands on these products a little bit early. And I brought some of them away with me to play with while I was overseas, and some others I haven't had the chance to play with at all yet. But I thought I'd give you an overview of what is available, and I thought I'd show you what I really like and the things that maybe you could give a miss. So stay tuned for that. So as I said, there are a whole bunch of new products available. I'll go through one by one and let you know what I think. The whole line, there are a bunch of them in here that actually already existed but have been revamped in terms of their color selection and their packaging. So the thing I really love the most about this collection is that they have rejigged some of the existing products and added a whole bunch of new shades, and they've made it really, really easy. So for example, if you were a big fan of the Browsings eyebrow kit, which I am, you would know there was probably, I think there was 2 or 3 shades available. They have now extended that range, added some extra light, some extra dark, and some different tones in there, and there are now 6 shades of this available. I'm a shade 4 to 5. And what's fantastic about this is that if you use more than one brow product, which most of us, or some of us do, the entire collection is the same. So if you are a 4, for example, in the Browsings eyebrow kit, then you're most likely going to be a number 4 in this and a number 4 in that as well. So that makes it really easy to pick up your shade. So that's what I really love about the collection. Something that maybe, I won't say I don't like it, but I think some of you might not like it very much, is the new packaging. I think it's quite cute. I really like that they've done something a little bit different and made it look really special and blingy. But some of you might prefer something that's a little bit more understated, something that's a little bit more sleek. But this is kind of what Benefit does. They do cute packaging very, very well. So onto the things that I really, really like from this collection. The first thing, as I mentioned, was the Browsings. I've been a long time fan of this one. All they've done really is just change the packaging of this one. So that was the original packaging. This is the new packaging. I think it's a big improvement. Very, very pretty. They also have gone ahead and changed the brush, which I'll show you in a second. And as I said, they did extend the range of shades. So I love that it looks like a little compact now. It's really cute. The brush inside is a lot more useful than the ones before. Even though I did like the brush before, I think this one is really cute in that it's actually snaps open. So you've got almost a full size brow brush in there. It also comes with the little mini tweezers, which I always love, and they're not too bad at plucking a stray hair here or there. I probably wouldn't do my whole brows with this, but just for a quick stray hair, that's fantastic. I haven't actually used this one yet. The colour looks like it might be a little warm for me, personally, but I have been a really long time fan of the original, and from what I hear, the formula hasn't changed at all, so I'm looking forward to giving this one a try. Next, something that I've liked for a really long time, and that is the Gimme Brow. I still have a backup of in the old packaging, so I need to use that one before I get to this one. But the only difference between this, the only difference with this now is that they have included a middle shade. So there was only ever light and dark, and now there is a medium, so that's fantastic. Love the cute little packaging. I just think it's really sweet. But again, some of you might prefer just the original more understated packaging. I really like this. So Precisely My Brow is excellent for getting a really thin line, as I've already done there. So you get a really good thin line, you get some really great hair-like strokes, particularly here in this part of your brow where it may be a little bit lacking. The texture is a little bit harder than some of the others on the market. It does come with a really nice spoolie on the end, and it's fantastic. You can always tell which side is which. Now on to Goof Proof, which is one of my favourites from the collection. I brought this one overseas with me and I use it daily. So the difference with this one between the small one and this one is that it has a much larger head. It kind of has a diamond shaped tip, and the texture of this is a little bit different. So it is still on the harder side, but it is softer than the other one. And what you get is that it is going to give you a much softer line, so it's not quite as precise. And this one makes it almost impossible to mess up your brow. So what I like is that it has, on this side here, you can use it to get some fine lines, but then you can also just use it this way to fill in the brows. It takes literally not even a minute to do your brows with this, because it's just quite thick and it gets through it really easily, and it's not too dark, so it's not too pigmented that if you do make a little mistake, it's going to be hard to get rid of. You can really easily rub this out before it sets and carry on. Now onto something a little bit different, so a little bit new. Brow pomades have been quite popular over the last couple of years, and Benefit have now done their own one with Ka-Brow. So this one, I love the packaging of this one. I brought this with me to... I was going to take a picture of it in front of the Eiffel Tower just because I thought it was quite fitting. But yeah, it's quite sweet looking. What's fantastic is that it does have the little brush there. It's quite a nice brush, quite a stiff little brush there. And you can, I would just use this by itself, but you can also then stick that in there and have a little bit more control over the brush. I've only used this one once. I like it. It is quite more pigmented, and to me it's almost like the wax in the Browsings kit. Really like it. It does tame the brows while it you know, colors as well. I'll see if I can get this to show up for you. So there you go. So you can see it's quite a lot more pigmented. It's for that bold brow. There's a lot of products like this that you may have tried on the market before. This one is really nice. I love how small it is, and I love how sort of just cute the whole packaging is. Now, onto one of the more sort of, not controversial, but one of the most talked about products from the collection is this one, which is called the 3D Brow Tones. And it's supposed to be a highlighter for your brows, I suppose you could say. And a lot of reviews online have sort of said that it's useless and what do you need a highlighter for your brows for and all that sort of stuff. But I actually really disagree with this one. What I really like this one for is because my hair is lighter than it is naturally, sometimes when it's looking a lot lighter, my brows look quite harsh. I think they look a little bit harsh today as well. And this product is really fantastic for lightening up the brows. So this comes in a couple of shades as well. And it actually will leave, it's almost like a tinted brow gel, but it leaves them quite soft and natural looking in terms of it still looks quite hair-like. And it does lighten my brows, so it actually matches my hair a little bit better. I'm going to say this is in my top 3 of the collection. Give this one a go. Have a look at it in store and see if it is for you. I feel like it's really polarizing. Half of the people are going to say, absolutely useless, what do you need this for? And half are going to go, oh, this actually works for me. For me, this works. I really like this one. Product that already existed, they've just repackaged, is the brow highlighter. Now I believe that they've changed the texture slightly to make it a little softer, but this is a really nice pencil for highlighting underneath the brow. There are a couple of shades available, or there were a couple of shades available. This one is the most popular, the pink one. So it's great for those of you with light to medium-ish skin. If you've got deep skin, this probably isn't going to work for you, but it is really pretty, and it does highlight under the brow for you. Now onto a couple of products that, while I think are quite good, I think you can get some alternatives that are going to save you some money so that you can spend your money on some of the products that are a little bit more unique. And the first thing is the Ready Set Brow. Ready Set Brow is a great clear brow gel. I think the brush on it is really great and lovely. If you are someone who has really unruly brows, and this is going to work for you because it's quite a nice brush. However, I think there are lots and lots of brow gels on the market, and you might want to save your money and buy one of those, and then you can invest in some of the you know, really unique products from Benefit. So this one, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just a clear brow gel. And then the other product is the Bravo, of course, Bravo. Okay, so the reason why I said that we might skip this one is, again, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I've tried it a couple of times, but it is a conditioning primer. Do we need primer for our brows? I don't know, I'll leave that up to you. If you think yes, then this is a great one, and this is probably the only one I know about on the market. So what I do like about this is that the nib there is quite nice. You brush it through your brows. It's supposed to condition the brow hairs overnight, and then if you do use it during the day, it helps to plump them out a little bit. So it might be great for you if you have really sparse, thin brow hairs, but I think there's so much more in the collection, which is probably a little bit more useful. Having said that, I might use this for a month and then notice a great improvement in my brows and change my mind. But for now, after a couple of uses only, I'm just going to say maybe skip on this one and buy some of the others. So that's the entire collection. Let me know if you've tried any of these. Let me know which ones you have your sort of heart set on. These are in store now. They got released late July. I've had them for, I mean, it doesn't really count because I was overseas, so I couldn't play with all of them at once, but I've had them for a little bit longer than that. And I am really impressed. I love it, like I said, that they have sort of streamlined the whole collection so that you can purchase, you know what your shade is. That's really makes it really, really easy, and you can order things quite easily. I like the rejigged packaging. I think it's beautiful. I think it's very cute and kitschy and very fitting with Benefit's whole, you know, idea. There's some real winners here. I think if I'm going to choose my favorites, let me see. I think if you're a brow minimalist, if you just want two amazing products that are going to work for you, I think Brow Zings and Gimme Brow are still the standouts from this collection. I think they're revolutionary. If you're after something a little bit different, if you really want to lighten up your brows while you have some lighter hair without permanently bleaching them, then I think the 3D Brow Tones is outstanding. Really give this one a look. So that's it from me today. Thank you so much for watching. I would love for you to leave me a comment or subscribe and let me know what you think about this collection. Otherwise, I will see you next time. Bye.